In this class, we are going to learn how to provision Oracle Autonomous Database instance in OCI or in Oracle Cloud Tenancy. First of all, you have to log in into your respective tenancy for OCI. Click on the navigation menu on the top left corner. Under the menu, you have to select Oracle Database, select ATP or ADW. If you want to go for the JSON-based database, that also you can go. For demonstration purpose, we are selecting Autonomous Transaction Processing, that is ATP. Click on this. First and the foremost thing, you have to select the correct compartment in your tenancy. Click on the Create Autonomous Database. Suppose if you are having subscription to multiple regions, select the appropriate region where you are having the access to create the compartment. Suppose if you are not the admin for your project, please reach out to the admin in your project to get the access to a specific compartment. Otherwise, you will see the unauthorized error or forbidden to access to create the instance. Once you are in the right compartment, click on this Create Autonomous Database. Here it will again ask for the compartment and the display name, database name, so and so forth things. Let me just copy this. I will keep the default, but for your project purpose, you will have to define the appropriate name which suits the customer's naming convention. Here I am going for the autonomous, that is serverless. Suppose if you want to run on your own dedicated Exadata infrastructure, then you can go for this. I will make use of Oracle's serverless architecture for this. Here you can select which is the database version. I will select over here 23 AI, which is the latest database version at the time of recording this class. Suppose if you want to select 19C, you can go for that. And based on the storage requirement, you can select appropriately. But before that, you have to look up for the billing and costing based on the storage and the eCPU count you will be charged. So based on that, you have to select accordingly. Next, coming to the password, I will define the password over here. Quickly, I will provide the password. Then I will select by default what is Oracle has selected over here, that is secure access from everywhere. Here if you want to give the email address, you can give. Suppose if you are overshooting the billing, what you have configured over here, then it will mail you an email when it is overshooting the billing or costing based on the SLS you have configured in the OCI. Once you have populated all the details, click on Create Autonomous Database. Then it will take a couple of seconds in order to fully configure our ATP instance. Currently the state is provisioning. Once our 23 AI version of ATP database has been successfully provisioned, the status will change to available. We don't need any dedicated software installed on our computer in order to access those ATP based databases. Rather, you can just click on this database action and click on rest over here. It will launch the separate tab on your browser, with the help of which we can make use of SQL Developer Web, that is the web-based SQL developer, in order to interact with our database. In today's time, we don't need any software to be installed on your computer. Rather, everything is on the cloud and online. Clicking on which you will land into this Oracle Database REST. Here you can create the modules in order to build the ORDS web services. Suppose if you want to switch to any other resources, like if you want to interact with the database by writing the SQL query, we can just click on the menu and click on SQL. One more method is you can just click on this and click on SQL over here. It will launch one more tab over here and it will open the SQL Developer Web. So this is the familiar UI which you can relate to SQL Developer software which gets installed on your computer, wherein you can write the queries something like this: select sysdate from devel. Currently it is the fresh database instance. We do not have any tables created. Let me get the date from this database instance. So it is returning today's date, that is 24th of November 2024. So like this, we can provision a standalone autonomous database instance in our OCI tenancy, which happens to be the latest 23 AI version. So you can make use of a lot of AI feature which Oracle has incorporated into its database with this 23 AI version of database. And also we had seen how we can natively work on the SQL worksheets right within your OCI. That is by clicking on database actions and SQL, it will launch the SQL Developer Web like this. Suppose if you want to work with the REST, that is ORDS services, just click on this it will open up the ORDS designer framework, something like this. We don't need any kind of software to be natively installed on your computer. So everything is on the cloud.